Hi everybody, I'm Joey Paul and I'm an indie author and welcome back to my channel. I write young adult fiction across a variety of genres, and if you think that might interest you, then think about subscribing below. I like to plan my videos ahead of time, and because of that, when I came to writing the scripts for December, I realised I didn't have a video planned for the final one of the year. That's when the idea hit me to do some kind of series about writer reflections. Since we're all going through so many changes with the end of the year, I thought I would focus on those for this video and talk about the yearly changes that come with being a writer or author that a lot of people don't think about. So here we go. Number 1. Tax/sales stuff. If you're an indie author, then you're pretty much on your own unless you hire someone about making sure that you have copies of your sales reports for the year and also that you're ready to do your taxes. Personally, I hire someone because that kind of stuff terrifies me, and the last thing I want to do is end up owing the government a lot of money. So when it comes to the end of the year, I'm making sure that the sales reports are filed away, making sure I have the most up-to-date ones, I'm making sure that I didn't miss a month somewhere down the line, and I'm also making sure that I have everything ready to send to my accountant. I'm in the UK, so I'm not going to give you any advice because I'm not qualified to do so, but I do recommend that if you're feeling overwhelmed, that you hire someone who knows what they're doing. A lot of the time, some of the info won't be available to you until January because of the way sales are reported, but it's always good to have some idea of what you need and when. Number 2. Other end of year admin. There's always going to be some other end of year admin that applies to everyone differently. Personally, I like to make sure that my books are up to date with the most relevant details. Like if I added a link for a book and that link has now changed, I'll update every version of that book across all platforms. There's other stuff like making sure you have all the promo images that you need and making sure that everything you have planned at the end of the year goes off without a hitch and all of that. Getting things together isn't a bad idea, and it allows you to look at what you really have managed over the year as a whole. Which brings me to number 3, making goals and planning for your new year. I'm someone who is always making goals. I do so on a monthly basis on a private blog, weekly in my planner, bi-monthly here on the channel, and also yearly, which I spoke about in my last video, which I will link up in the cards. The end of year is a perfect time, in my opinion, to be thinking about what you want to achieve in the next 12 months. When you've been tying up loose ends from the last year, it's a good time to see what you've managed, what you've achieved, what you wish you could have done better at, and keeping all that in mind as you make the goals for the coming year should you wish to do so. You don't have to make goals at all, but if you're someone like me who finds them motivating, then go for it, and remember that you shouldn't set yourself up to fail. Along with making goals, you have to plan for the new year. At the end of every month, I will write the blog scripts and the blogs posts for the coming month. And so some of that is reflection time, is making sure that I'm ready to face January and all that it holds. That could come under an umbrella of making goals, but I'm also making sure that I'm ready to see the new year in, chill out and relax, that knowing there's going to be no surprises when it comes to that first Monday or Friday. I like to go into each year knowing that it can be better than the last, and these 3 are among the big things on my mind when it comes to a new year rolling in. May I be among the first to wish you an amazing 2022 and hope that it brings all that you wish for and more. So there we go. Those are my 3 big things when it comes to reflecting over the year and the yearly changes that come about from being a writer or author. What's something that you always make sure to do at the end of a year and the start of a new one? Let me know in the comments down below. So that's all I've got time for today. If you want to support my channel, you can comment, like or subscribe. I post new videos on Thursdays. You can find me all over social media, and my books are available everywhere. And don't forget to pick up Lights Off, which is the 3rd in a young adult dystopian trilogy. And also don't forget to grab a ticket for Author City in Birmingham in July 2022, where I'll be signing books. All the links for which are listed below. Thanks for watching, and remember to keep writing. Bye!